Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. First of all, I want to say thanks to our God Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, who has been giving some mercies and blessings so I can make this video to complete my assignment of Psycholinguistics for Language Teacher course. Secondly, may salawat and salam be with our Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, who has guided us from the darkness to the brightness, from the stupidity to the cleverness, and from the Jahiliyah era to the Islamic era. In this video, I will explain my answer about the third assignment of Psycholinguistics for Language Teacher course. The formulation stage refers to the activity of creating or preparing language production by selecting appropriate word and sentence structures combined to make meaningful speech. So in this stage, our brain or our mind works to choose the relevant words to convey intention. Other than that, syntactical knowledge refers to a speaker's skill of putting the properties of language together. So syntactical knowledge is divided into two, namely lexical knowledge and grammatical knowledge. The formulation stage and syntactical knowledge have a reciprocal relationship or the mutual supporting. It means one will not exist if there is no other. There must be syntactical knowledge so that we can formulate. And there are two things that must be owned, namely lexical and grammatical. Lexical includes lemma, lexeme, word, vocabulary, and entry. And grammatical, there are two processes of grammatical, namely functional process and positional process. Lemma are words that have relevant meaning. It can be called alternative words. And lexeme is word that has been selected, and it can be called selective word. And words are the smallest units obtained after a sentence is divided into parts, and a word contains an idea. Vocabulary is a set of familiar words in a person's language. Vocabulary, usually developed by age, serves as a useful and fundamental tool for communication and acquiring knowledge. And the last, entry. Entry refers to a single word of lexeme or lexeme listed in dictionary, glossary, and etc. According to Mr. Kaharudin 2021, grammatical encoding is creating coherent sentences by using grammatical knowledge to express the messages in mind. And there are two processes in grammatical encoding. The first is functional process. In this process, we put which one is the subject and which one is the object. The second process is positional process. In this process, we confirm the form of the sentence that has been prepared. For example, I have sentence, and the sentence is my mother go to Makassar every week. So my mother is the subject and Jakarta is the object, and that's not enough. It's not enough because we should put, or we should use the process the positional process. We should use the positional process. So we have to change the sentence to my mother goes to Makassar every week. Why we should add suffix as in the word go? Because my mother is a singular. So for positional process, that's right. The articulation stage refers to the act of pronouncing concepts that produce a series of clear, easy to hear, and effective, easy to understand speeches. Other than that, phonological knowledge may be understood as our ability to construct sentences according to the concepts existing in our minds and pronounce them with proper speech sounds, suitable according to phonological rules. We may say that knowledge of phonological rules allows a speaker to undertake a phonological encoding process, which enables uh, us to articulate selected lexemes derived from mental dictionary, using relevant sound sequences to express an abstract idea in our mind. Phonological rules allow someone to convey messages or abstract ideas stored in our mind into real sounds that are articulated when we are speaking to convey the messages. According to Hayes 2009, further stated that in general, phonological rules can be characterized by several characteristics, including phonological rules are intuitive, phonological rules are unthought and unconscious, phonological rules are language specificity, and phonological rules are language productivity. According to Warren 2013, phonological encoding is the process of giving sounds to abstract form of the word. Level 1989 is the opinion that the stage of language production can be logically be grouped into three main stages. Namely, the first is the conceptualization stage, is the stage for determining what intentions will be conveyed. The second stage is the formulation stage, and in this stage for determining what should be used and how to express the intentions that exist at the conceptualization stage. And the last stage is the articulation stage. In this stage, this stage is conveying intentions form in the form of utterances and expressions. Okay, I think that's all from me, and I wish my video will fulfill the third assignment of Psycholinguistics for Language Teacher course. Okay, thanks for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.